Hello, my name is Yesa Amelia. I want to explain about principles of effective communication, barriers to effective communication, and strategies for overcoming communication barriers. Provide an example of communication barriers that mostly encountered by the
Principle of
student.
effective
Based on my
communication
experience and how to overcome the barriers,
algorithms
or rules that help individual or organization communicate effectively with others. Here's an explanation. One is clarity. Clarity is delivering message clearly and understandably. Two, simplicity. Simplicity is using simple and direct words to avoid confusion. 3. Honesty. Honesty is practicing honest and open communication. 4. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and appreciate others' view and feeling. 5. Active listening. Active listening is paying careful attention and providing appropriate response. And six, contextualization. Contextualization about considering the situation and environment in communication. Seven, appropriateness. Appropriateness is adapting communication style and language to specific audience and context. Next, I want to explain to barriers to effective communication. Barriers to effective communication are obstacles that prevent the communication process from running smoothly or effectively. One, psychological barriers. Psychological barriers is stage fear, phobia, depression, speech disorder. These conditions are hard to manage sometimes. Two, linguistic barriers. Linguistic barriers is difficult for maximum people to communicate with people from different regions. Uh, Next, three is physical barriers. Physical barriers is noise, closed door, faulty device, and five, emotional barriers. Emotional barriers about some emotion like anger, frustration, humor, which are imperfect according to the situation, like funeral. The person who is mature emotionally will be able to communicate effectively. 5. Cultural barriers. Cultural barriers due to globalization, any large organization has people from several parts of the world with different culture. Religion, dressing sense, food and behavior will change drastically from one culture to another. Six is another attitude barriers. Attitude barriers is introvert and extracurricular. Both of these cases could be barrier to communication. Some people also have some attitude issues like hug, ego, and inconsiderable behavior. This type of attitude could be the cause of demotion in organizational position. Seven is physiological barriers. About certain disorders of the sick could also prevent effective communication between the various channels of an organization like shallowness of voice and dyslexia. And 8. Technological barriers. Technological barriers is developing fast and result it is difficult to adapt new technology. How to overcome the barriers communication. One, checking whether it is a good time and place to communicate with the person. Two, being clear and using language that the person understands communicating one thing at a time. Three, respecting a person's desire to not communicate. Five, checking that the person has understood you correctly. Five, communicating is a location that is free of distraction. And six, acknowledging any emotional response the person has to what you have said. In my opinion, the most common things encountered in effective communication are psychological barriers. Psychological barriers about this can be related to feeling of stress due to certain pressure, which can affect communication. Two, emotional barriers. Emotional barriers about highly influential in every communication because it relates to feeling of anger, sadness, or happiness with anger and sadness being the most influential. And next, attitude barriers. Attitude barriers about personality. Many people hesitate to communicate due to introvert personality, finding it difficult to interaction or initiate conversation, which can affect the flow of communication. This issue can be addressed in various ways. Perhaps when feeling nervous and afraid, we can drink water or take a deep breath. It's also important to control emotion so others aren't affected. And finally, always strive to believe in yourself and ensure that your